Okay, so the homework. Big picture idea. Please submit a notebook. So, Conda Colab notebook, Jupyter notebooks if you're doing it locally, whatever. That's a basic neural network. Easy peasy. So that's the MVP. Now, the notebook, make sure I can run it. So if you're using external data set or some type of SQL or something, make sure that at least I can run the notebook. Or, you include the data. In the demo, I just put the Dropbox link to the data. So that's as long as I can download it and run it. If I have to import the data manually, that's fine. If there's two different uploads, that's fine. I don't think Web Campus lets you upload very big files, like I don't maybe 50 megs, 100 megs. I'm not really sure. I can make a Dropbox if you guys have some big data. So that's no big deal. Just minutes. Okay. So now you can make this simple or as complex as you want. I included fashion in Mist. There's a number in Mist. There's a bunch of them. So, I mean, any of these will just work. You can go to Kaggle, um, NN example or demo or tutorial. There we go, PyTorch. I don't know if this was 4 years ago. Now, just keep in mind that if you're using data from 4 years ago, if you were to download this notebook and to run this, copy and edit, using newer technology, using a newer version of PyTorch, you might get errors that you have to debug. Now, I know ChatGPT hasn't been working on this a couple of days, but you literally just type the error in ChatGPT or Slack Overflow and it says, hey, this is how you fix it. So run all. So literally you just copy and paste this, give credit to the author, whoever it is, and say, hey, here's my neural network. That would work. So there's a bunch of different ways to do this. Okay. There's a real easy, I talk about this Iris machine learning. Reload is a really popular machine learning data set. I'm sure, yeah. So there's that. Add time. Okay. You can find code all over the internet for this. Any of these work. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I just picked this one. It doesn't matter. These are both the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. Once it's easier to copy and paste the data out of. Just do this one. Let me close my other window so we can focus here. Okay, so your first deep learning project in Python with Keras shows that he updates it, so that makes me very happy. See, this is what I was talking about, updated to modern TensorFlow syntax. Okay, so if you find tutorials that are old and you're getting a lot of errors, because remember the one on Kaggle is 4 years old, so it's around here somewhere. It might or might not work, because sometimes you just get a warning, hey, it's not going to work, or it's not, it's going to be depreciated, decapitated, whatever in the future, and it will work, or sometimes it just doesn't work. So what we're going to learn how to do is load data, blah blah blah, define models, make predictions all together. And so what's this guy's name? I always forget his name. Jason. Yeah, Jason. Jason's tutorials are great. So hey, this is what we do. We load this. And he goes into great detail. Here's a CVS. I'm going to open that in a new window just so I have that. Here's a data set. Here's what the data set looks like. So, okay, and remember what we did here. Here's our features and answers. And we went over this in the demo. Here's our model layer. So here's our input node or our input layer, hidden layer, output layer. And we're just going to compute it. We're going to use Atom as an optimizer and binary cross entropy. Okay, we're going to do 150 epochs. So again, pretty easy. So here it is all together. Now, I have either him or another guy always has a GitHub, so I'm just going to copy this. So let's just copy this. Let's go to Colab. Let's go to Colab. So let's go file. There we go. File new. What? So this is new. I'm just going to paste it. So now if I run it, I know it's not going to work because my data, I don't have this data right here. Okay. But let's run it anyways. Oh, hey, what do you know? I was right, the data's not fine. So let's just clean this up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my imports, leave them there. Let me clear my output. And this is just for mental acuity, just so you can kind of, just, you know, you don't have to do this. Everything will run in one code cell. But I just sometimes like things a little cleaner. I guess we do that. There we go. Okay, so now, Richard, how do I get this data set in there? Well, let's do this. Let's think about it. So here it is. He had a link to it. Here it is on GitHub. So I'm just going to copy the link and paste it in here. Look, it's training. So right now, you've just copied and pasted your minimally complex neural network. Submit this, download this, submit this, and like this. Hey, you're done with your homework. That's your minimally viable product. Now, if you want to go on, which I encourage you to do, you can. Me personally, what I do is I would submit this, you got an A. Then I would start really diving in and say, hey, you know what? What about the MNIST numbers machine learning? Example. Yeah. All right, here's the same guy, Jason. See if he has like an overview or GitHub, find GitHub. I think he had GitHub, maybe that's the other guy. There's another guy, Adrian, I think his name is, that has great tutorials. Complete example. So here's a complete example. So MNIST is like a bunch of digits, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, on the demo of the last one, you can kind of see the machine learning in the very beginning. That's what it was learning on. I think they're 28 by 28. Okay. And so this is, this is a very common machine learning model that a lot of people do. And literally, you could just copy and paste this and play with it. And if you got it to work, you just submit this over or on top of or in lieu of the this one right here. Okay. But again, so good. So that is the homework. The homework is just get me a machine learning model, and I know it's very nebulous. I'm doing that kind of on purpose. Get me a machine learning model that you created. It can be the one I submitted. It can be this one, which I'll actually edit on the campus right now, Web Campus. Log in. Boom. Actually, I think it is under assignments. So again, as long as you get me a machine learning model that I can run, I'm happy. How advanced or how complex you want it to be, that's totally up to you. Edit. This is digits, MNIST. There's another one, website URL. So, and again, I gave you guys an extra week to do it, so you should be good to go. If you have questions, let me know. Generate a really easy one, get your A, and then keep playing around and do something more complex, something that interests you. Machine learning is fundamentally changing all business, all the way we work. You can do images, you can do image generation, you can do text to speech. There's a lot of low-hanging fruit in terms of machine learning that you can create a neural network and have passion about. Okay, so if you have questions, hit me up, let me know. But I'll put the video in here too. Thank you.